Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be diving back into the book of Genesis and continuing the story of Jacob. We're going to explore the relationships of Jacob and his two wives, Leah and Rachel. This tale is rich with lessons about love, respect, and the importance of knowing your worth in relationships. After fleeing his brother Esau, Jacob sets out to his uncle Laban's home. He was filled with hope and trepidation, not knowing the twists and turns that awaited him. Upon arrival, Jacob encountered Rachel, Laban's beautiful younger daughter, and he fell deeply in love. In Genesis chapter 29 verses 18 we read, Jacob loved Rachel and said, I will serve 7 years for Rachel, your younger daughter. His willingness to work 7 years for her hand in marriage speaks volumes about his commitment. But this story quickly took a complicated turn. After 7 years of hard work, Jacob was deceived by Laban and found himself married to Leah, Rachel's older sister. Now, just to clarify, Jacob was not happy about this plot twist at all. He was not even interested in Leah, and hey, what goes around comes around, right? Mind you, he does marry Rachel the week after he married Leah and worked an additional 7 years for her. But unfortunately, Leah was unloved. And as Genesis chapter 29 verse 31 tells us, when the Lord saw that Leah was not loved, he opened her womb. But Rachel was barren. This highlights the heartache of unreciprocated love because Leah knew that she was not Jacob's first choice. She was seeking love and validation. And that is one of the reasons why God blessed her with many children, because he cared about how Jacob was treating her, and he cared about her as an individual. While Rachel, the beloved, wrestled with her inability to conceive. This was a big deal because in ancient Eastern times, a childless wife was a severe embarrassment to her husband. Instead of uniting them as sisters, it pushed them apart, and that's the sad part. Jacob found himself at the center of this conflict, trying to balance his love for Rachel and his obligation to Leah. In Genesis chapter 30 verses 1 through 2, Rachel confronts Jacob, saying, give me children or I'll die. To which Jacob replies, am I in the place of God who has kept you from having children? This situation illustrates a crucial lesson. When we settle for less than what God intended, we invite chaos into our lives. We must recognize our worth and seek relationships that honor our value. God's design for love is clear. One man and one woman united in a sacred bond. In Genesis chapter 2 verses 24, we read, therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. This scripture highlights the beauty and depth of a committed relationship, one that is not meant to be shared with others. True love is selfless, patient, and kind, as described in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, 4 through 6. Love is not self-seeking, not easily angered, and keeps no record of wrongs. Studies show that committed relationships can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment. Let this story remind us that love should be steadfast and nourishing. Lastly, let us not forget that true love is rooted in faith and commitment. It is not merely an emotion, but a choice we make every day. This sacrificial love is the essence of a true partnership. So let's take these lessons to heart. Seek relationships that reflect God's design. Remember, You are worthy of a love that is whole and not fragmented. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this message meaningful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What lessons have you learned from this story? And how will it make you think about your relationships and what you want from it in the future? Love you guys. Bye.